Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm gonna be explaining to you guys why I had to stop my steroid cycle dead in its fucking tracks, or I'm being a little bit dramatic. I had to drop one compound specifically from my steroid cycle, so I'm gonna be breaking down why I had to do that with you guys today. But before I get into that, make sure if you're new here, and not subscribed, go ahead and press that subscribe button down below to support me and help my channel grow. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, go ahead and email me at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram. Now, without a further ado, let's get into the depressingness that I have to share with you guys today, okay? If any of y'all remember, I made a video about testosterone and male pattern baldness a few months ago, and at that time I was like, yeah, I'm exhibiting signs of male pattern baldness. I did somewhat think like, oh, this might not be a good idea, but then I still went through with it. I was like, fuck it, gains. I don't care about my hair right now. I doubt anything crazy will happen to it, so you know what, fuck it, I'll do the steroids. And I'm not upset that I did it. I don't regret that I did it, because I always had this giant idea in my head like, oh, once I do steroids, I'll look fucking crazy. And lo and behold, that did not happen. That might have happened in the future after a few cycles, after a few years of bulking and cutting and all of that. But you know, everybody has to go through learning phases, and that was definitely a learning opportunity for me. What did someone who's not me take? Nandrolone, phenylpropionate, and I hope I'm saying that right, NPP essentially. NPP stays in your system for I believe 48 hours if I'm not mistaken. Taking NPP for about 4 weeks, and I really started to notice my hair getting thinner and thinner and thinner around the sides, like over here. It was getting very fucking bad, and it got to the point where every time I was like doing my hair, just so much hair was covering my fingertips. I was like, hey bro, hey bro, you might have, yo, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, it was gonna get to the point where I was literally just gonna have like one lick of a curl over here and then nothing on the edges. So as you can tell, my hairline has like extremely matured like within the past 6 months. Like, I used to have hair eating my forehead because it was just coming down so much because it was so full. You know, I got a real forehead going for me right now, but it's better than having baldness. After I dropped that NPP, I did only run it for 4 weeks. I waited about a week, and then I started introducing Finasteride again. So now I'm back on Finasteride, 1 pill a day. If I was to take Finasteride while I was on NPP, it would make my hair fall out even faster, essentially. So really the only steroid that you can take Finasteride on is testosterone. So I'm not saying I'm like 100% natty, that I'm gonna be natty into the future. Obviously I'm not. I've taken the cycle. I will never be natty again. I have like, that's not even like bad, like it's just the way my curls form, like it looks worse than it is. As you can tell, like here's where it really started to go. Like really started to go, and then the way that this lighting is, it makes it like 10 times worse than it actually is. It was getting to the point where my hair was falling out fast as fuck. And if anybody knows anything about hair loss, the second you notice it, it's a little late, bro. So you got to get on that shit as soon as possible. So on that compound, muscle wise, I was having no reactions, no emotional reactions, no crazy estrogen reactions, no crazy reactions literally whatsoever. I can't go bald for some muscle. I always had this big giant idea in my head, like when I take steroids, I'm just gonna look fucking crazy, and thought I was just gonna blow the fuck up. I was gonna be lean, I was gonna look huge, and that was gonna be it. But it was gonna take a lot of bulking, cutting. It's not just like you hop on one cycle and you look like fucking Kumail Nanjiani, okay? Like that's not how it works for most of us. I'm just gonna be going back to regular testosterone now. That usually puts me around like the 700 level, so that's where I'm gonna be for now and into the future. When I really start to gain some sort of notoriety on social media, whatever the fuck that means, like when I started to gain more followers than just my friends type shit, my levels were like 500, 600, 700. So it's not like you need this crazy fucking amount of testosterone in order to look fit. It's simply not necessary. Like there are cis guys who have like 400 testosterone levels that are fit as fuck, that are active, that are muscular and shit like that. So don't think in your head like, oh, if I don't have these compounds, if I don't have testosterone, if I don't have steroids, I'm simply screwed. Like, no, that's not the case. I'm still gonna be a unit. I'm still gonna look fucking awesome, at least within my opinion, not Mr. Olympia, but I'm still gonna achieve the aesthetic that I'm going for. It's just gonna take a longer period of time, if that makes sense. And to be honest, like I'm perfectly okay with that. We're gonna get there just without the steroids. That's the rundown on that whole situation. I'm always gonna keep everything transparent with you guys. That is the video, y'all. If you do have any questions about anything whatsoever, drop that in the comment section down below. I'll do the best I can to answer it. If you are interested in coaching, go ahead and hit me up. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe here, and like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Dawn, and Devin is out of here, boy.